liege. Sorry to be late. I. Yeah, I know there's no excuse for it. Why was I late? Well, you see, this child, I believe it is your cousin's child. They were lost in the castle, and I helped them get back to them. I apologize for being so late. I understand as your hand, I need to be with you to advise you on decisions. It's just they needed help, and speak no further of it. Okay. So, what's the decisions today? Hmm? Let me see. Uh, this. Huh. They're asking you to marry her? I mean, you could, but I don't see any political way this would benefit you. Or them, really. I mean, sure, a marriage would be nice, uniting the kingdoms, but it's not like your kingdoms are on the brink of war, and it's not like they need to be tied further. I mean, your parents married that kingdom once before. Also, it kind of has a creepy feeling, because they're technically like your step sibling. Yeah, disregard that. What's that? That paper, right there. Oh, on the matter of a new hand. I see. Are you perhaps thinking of replacing me? No. Can I be honest? My Highness, I. I'm starting to get old. There's no way around it. I've loved being your hand. I've loved working for you and seeing you raise into the great monarch that you are. But I. I'm a dullahan, and no matter how many years I've given to this kingdom, they still would rather see me gone. And now that I'm starting to reach the age of 35, I'm afraid my years of youth are starting to come to an end. I'm not sure if you would prefer an old hand or not, but it may be a sign of weakness if I'm still in that position. But I understand I've served you faithfully for many years, but I'm not sure what I should do otherwise. I could serve you, yes, and I would love to, but are you sure that's the wisest decision? Okay. You. You are the leader, after all. I shall submit. Why am I eager to leave your service? It's not that I'm eager to. I would still be a loyal friend to you, but I don't know if I would be a good hand if I stayed on it while being elderly. And what? You think of me as your father you never had. Well, thank you. I've just tried to raise you with the morals that I had, and I tried to raise you as your father would have wished. It's unfortunate what happened to him. Slain on his own throne. But I've worked tirelessly to make sure that wouldn't happen to you. Me and you were paired together at a very young age. I was around 20 years old, and you. Well, you were just learning how to swing a sword. I remember how you opposed me back then, fighting me over every decision. What I made you study, or when I made you go and play nice with the other kids. But I also remember when your father died, his final wishes still echo in my mind to take care of you and to not leave your service, to make sure you were well equipped to handle the succession of royalty. I've served on that throne in your stead, and the time is coming to where you will have to take that throne very, very soon. I've advised you on decisions, and I can't even imagine what it's like being merely 10 years old and having to make those kinds of choices. That's why I was there, to help and serve. But you are nearly 26 years old now, and the throne calls for you. The throne that was once bathed in your father's blood now belongs to you. How did your father rule? Well, I'll give you this. He was not a kind man to the people. He loved his family and his closest friends, but when it came to the commoners, he neglected them at best and abused them at worst. Your father took great pleasure in watching them squirm under his grasp. It may have been because his father abused him, or because his mother didn't love him, or maybe it was always within him. I'm not sure. Me and him grew up together, close friends, but even I could see the derangedness from a very young age. Why did I agree to be his hand then? Well, as horrible as he could be, he was still my friend, and I cared for him greatly. Much how I care for you. Although our relationship's a tad bit different than me and his was. You're not sadistic. You're not cruel. You genuinely seem to care about the commoners. And that makes me happy. As you are well aware, I had a common birth, meaning I was born from commoners, but your father met me one night when I was trying to steal from him. Instead of cruelly manipulating or trying to kill me, he recruited me as his spy master. Then, once he ascended the throne, made me his hand. I did a lot of horrible things for that man, but you've never made me do any of those things. All you've done is simply asked for my mind and my opinion and my wisdom. So, I'll ask this again. Are you ready to ascend the throne? You only have a week left till you do. And when you do, what kind of ruler will you be? Merciful or cruel? The choice is up to you. And regardless, I'll support you till the end, My Highness.